Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, I found that old wagon wheel half buried bound in vines and the whispers of winds that once told of a girl with eyes wildfire and a heart spun from gold. We'd ride past the cabins where the porch swings still sway, laughing at twilight as day slipped away. Oh, the wagon wheel bleeds and the river runs dry under the weight of this big lonesome sky. Memories like dust that the prairie wind steals, scars left in the branches and time never heals. These trails, they grow cold as the sunset implores. Oh my love, these wild lands, they're yours. Now the towns are too quiet and the roads, they know pain. Gravel whispers secrets in the soft summer rain. Where once danced our laughter, now only echoes respond, and the night seems so vast when you find yourself gone. An old saddle sits by a door that's now closed, holding stories of love where once a flower arose. Yes, the wagon wheel bleeds and the river runs dry under the weight of this big lonesome sky. Memories like dust that the prairie wind steals, scars left in the branches and time never heals. These trails, they grow cold as the sunset implores. Oh my love, these wild lands, they're yours. In dreams I still wander down old gravel lanes, where the whispering grasses sing soft your name. But the morning breaks harsh on a bed lying alone, in a room where the shadow of your leaving is thrown. Oh, the wagon wheel bleeds as my heartache concedes. Every sunset's a whisper neath the old oak trees, and as long as the paths wind and the mountain creeks flow, I remember my darling where the wild roses grow. These trails forever cold as my tale unfolds. Oh my love, these wild lands, they're yours. And my soul like the wheel just eternally rolls, part of you, these wild lands evermore. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette as the daylight met its end. She wore a scarf of crimson against the winter's bite. Beneath that ancient oak, we found love and fading light. Now the trails turn cold where we once walked bold, and the oak leaves whisper secrets in the wind. So my heart a lonesome saddle, no rider to hold, on that lost trail turned cold. Oh, that lost trail turned cold. Years passed like the dust kicked up by Roman steeds. The town we love now shadows overtaken by the weeds. Her laughter once filled every corner of the saloon, now just echoes across the barroom under a mournful moon. The trails turn cold where we danced untold, past the old porch creaking, tales now never told. My dreams like rivers run, but never as bold. On that lost trail turn cold. Oh, that lost trail turn cold. On a gravel road I wander, under skies turning gray, each step a memory fading like the sunset's last ray. What's lost is never found as the night claims the gold. In the heart of a cowboy where his tale is slowly told. So the trails turn cold, my love story sold to the whispering pines, and the night so bitterly cold. I ride alone, the story of love old, on that lost trail turn cold. Forever lost trail turn cold. And the dust settles soft on the path I once rode, where memories like rain in my soul ever flowed. Goodbye, sweet love, your tale forever told, on that lost trail turn cold. That forever lost trail turn cold. Out by the creek where the willows weep, a wagon wheel rests where secrets keep. We carved our names on the old oak side, underneath that stretch of endless sky. Her laughter danced on the summer's breath in that little town where my heart left. Oh, my love, like the sunset too young, and wagon wheel now silent, where we once begun. The dusk whispers her name through the pine, while I roam these roads with her ghost entwined. Years have worn the path to that porch of old, where the stars watched our stories unfold. But the scars she left are frayed and gone, just like the echo of our faded song. The saddle's aged, the leather's cracked, every stirrup step a memory flashed. Oh, my love, like the river ran away, the wagon wheel broke beneath the weight. The night cries with rain on the window pane as I trace these trails, branded with my pain. There's a solace found in the roaming winds, but they can't touch the sorrow buried within. The dust settles, but my heart stirred deep with every gravel crunch beneath my feet. Song the prairie sings in the whispering leaves, in the bell that rings. A wagon wheel, oh, you died too young, but in these wild lands I'll leave my tears where the creek runs dry, underneath that vast, unending sky. Out on Lonesome Hill, carved under a sky so vast and stark, we etched our names in the old oak's heart, where the wild winds blew so hard. Your laughter mixed with the autumn's breath on that ridge where we did part, with the sunset painting your silhouette like a haunting ghostly bar. Echoes of your voice, it's like the rain on dusty ground. Each drop of memory faded in the silence where they're found. This lonesome wind, it wears my skin like your scarf worn thin brown. On Lonesome Hill I feel you still, though you're nowhere to be found. Now the cabin's empty, the porch swings alone with the creaks of forgotten days. The gravel road that led to our door, now just a fading weathered maze. Your saddle sits idle where the cobwebs build, and the shadows play their games. And every dusk I ride these trails where nothing's left but names. Oh, the echoes of your voice, it's like the rain on dusty ground. Each drop of memory faded in the silence where they're found. This lonesome wind, it wears my skin like your scarf worn thin and brown. On Lonesome Hill I feel you still, though you're nowhere to be found. There's a sorrow deep as the rivers bend where my tears go to hide away. And the stars up above, they don't judge my love, they just blink in their old wise way. Maybe these hills, these fields, they know the pain that comes and stays. For a cowboy's heart finds its rest in the land that time betrays. So I sing to the stones, to the bones of this earth where our story fell asleep. And the wind whispers back with a sigh of dusk, it's a promise it can't keep. On Lonesome Hill under starlit quilt, it's your memory I'll forever reap. A silhouette in the sunset still, where the shadows long and deep. Where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, I found her scarf by the creek where the wild water flowed. It danced in the breeze like a whisper from ghosts. In that quiet little town where I loved her the most. Oh, that scarf washed away in the cold silver streams, like the dreams we spun under the gold prairie beams. Now the cabins lie empty and the porch is all mown for a cowboy ride, fading trails alone. Years fell away like the leaves from those trees. Her laughter once filled up the autumn soft breeze, but time like a thief stole her warmth in the night, leaving just memories fading out of sight. Oh, that scarf washed away in the cold silver streams, like the dreams we spun under the gold prairie beams. Now the cabins lie empty and the porch is all mown for a cowboy rides the fading trails alone. Under the vast aching sky where the old river bends, I reckon hearts are like rivers, they twist and they win, but each turn they take, they're forever changed, like a scarf caught in currents, forever estranged. That scarf washed away with my heart's quiet pleas, lost in the dance of the whispering trees. The sun dips, the shadows claim the day's fiery glow. A cowboy drifts onward, letting go, but never hold. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers bend, I found your scarf, the color of the sun's fiery end. Under that old tree, we carved our names that spring. Now only whispers and wind through the leaves gently sing. Oh, the trail fades in the dusk, love slipping through my grasp. Each sunset steals your laughter, every twilight our past. Lonely boots on gravel roads, where our dreams used to roam. These quiet towns bear witness, now I wander alone. The porch where we dance lies silent, boards bare, dust covers the saddle we shared, left in despair. Rain echoes on tin roofs like tears falling free. What once was our refuge, now a memory lost at sea. Oh, the trail fades in the dusk, love slipping through my grasp. Each sunset steals your laughter, every twilight our past. Lonely boots on gravel roads, where our dreams used to roam. These quiet towns bear witness, now I wander alone. Beneath the vast prairie sky, I confess to the stars. My heart roams wild lands where memories mar. Yet in every setting sun, your shadow in the glow haunts me like the melody of a forgotten banjo. Yes, the trail fades in the dusk, my love lost in the haze. Each twilight a reminder of those golden days. I carry this ache down the fading paths I tread. Beneath the cowboy's moon lies the heart you once led. Where the trail fades, where the trail fades. sunset. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river's bend, I found your scarf, the color of the sunset's end. We danced 'neath starlit skies, so reckless and so young, where our whispers mingled with the songs that kites sung. Oh, my heart wore a brim like the hat that flew with the wind, chasing the dust down old gravel roads where our dreams had been. Now every sunset bleeds just a shade of what it's been since my hat flew with the wind. Now the porch swing creaks along where your laughter filled the air. Those empty cabins moan with the ghost of every care. The saddle's worn and dry, like the tears I've learned to hide. On the trails we used to ride, now I wander far and wide. Yes, my heart wore a brim like the hat that flew with the wind, chasing the dust down old gravel roads where our dreams have been. Now every sunset bleeds just a shade of what it's been since my hat flew with the wind. Sky where the eagle used to soar, I've come to realize I can't hold you anymore. But in the whispering breeze, in the rustling of the leaves, your memory softly weaves through everything I grieve. Still my heart wears a brim like the hat that flew with the wind, chasing the dust down old gravel roads where our dreams have been. Every sunset bleeds just a shade of what it's been. Oh, how my hat flew with the wind. Guess I'll always be just as lost as that old hat in the wind. In the heart where dandelion fields once swayed, I recall her laughter woven deep as the creeks serenade. Beneath the note, our initials are still carved, but like whispered dreams in wind, they're slowly starved. Dusty boots beside her porch, we dance to cricket songs, every sunset painted gold, where my heart belongs. Oh, but when that dandelion field sank low underneath the weight of winter snow, all our yesterdays they spin and twirl, gone with the wind, leaving just the echo of a girl and a love that thin. Now the cabins stand abandoned to the ghosts. Gravel roads once tread by us now host only my remorse, the scarf she left. It's threadbare but scented still, like the rain that knew our whispers and the chill. The saddle's worn, the trails are overgrown. In this lonesome life, the winds have colder blown. Oh, but when that dandelion field sank low underneath the weight of winter snow, all our yesterdays they spin and twirl, gone with the wind, leaving just the echo of a girl and a love that thin. And I wander through the whispers of the past, each memory a shadow that the twilight casts, an empty sky, a heart unbound. In the silence, her absence is the only sound. So when that dandelion field sank low beneath the stars that no longer glow, I walk alone where dreams once danced in her sweet embrace, and all that's left is the quiet space where love left a trace. Oh, and all that's left is the quiet space where love left a trace. In the gloom of the ashen dawn, by the oak tree's mournful shade, where we carved our names, the world so wide, beneath the everglade. Your scarf still dances on the porch, a ghost in the prayer's embrace. Each thread a tale, each hue a sigh, lost in the wind's cold trace. Oh, that goodbye letter called my name in ink that wept my fate to claim, on a dusty trail where our dreams did roam. Now I ride these shadows all alone. The cabin stands a silent shell on the edge of the faded trail. Its door swings soft to yesterday when our love was not so frail. The saddle worn, the gravel path, whispers of your tender grace. Every hoofbeat in the rain, echoes of what I cannot replace. Oh, that goodbye letter called my name in ink that wept my fate to claim. On a dusty trail where our dreams did roam. Now I ride these shadows all alone. Under the vast and starlit sky, I confess to the restless plains. Every sunset spills your memory in the hue of blood-red stains. And though I wander far and wide, your shadow by my side remains. A specter of what once was true, shackled in love's unseen chains. Yes, that goodbye letter called my name. A sorrow song, a lonesome flame. As stars above the night reclaim, in my heart your whisper just the same. Goodbye my love, this cowboy soul, forever your sweet claim. As the last note lingers in the wind, the scene fades out like smoke, leaving nothing but the echo of a heart that once spoke.
Out where the dogwood blooms meet dusty lanes, I found a rusty locket worn and gray. Embers of sunsets in those wild plains, faint whispers of you in the wind soft sway. Beneath the oak trees, ancient watchful eyes. We carved our names, wild as the boundless skies. Oh, that locket held more than time could tell. Memories locked in its heart like a spell. Your laughter mingled with the summer rain. Now nothing but the echo still remains. A cowboy's heart rides lonesome trails of thought, where the winds of yesteryears and teardrops caught. The old porch swings empty, the doors ajar. Gravel rose to nowhere under silver stars. Your scarf still hangs on the rusted nail, a testament to love that's now so frail. The cabin's hollowed by the passing years, each creek a symphony of old frontiers. Yes, that locket knew the dreams we dared to weave. Now it's just a relic that I can't leave. A dance of shadows under moonlit plains, where silence speaks the names of old refrains. A cowboy's heart roams past both broad and narrow, haunted by the love that the locket forgot. In the whisper of the leaves, in the chill before the dawn, I feel your absence, piercing and withdrawn. Yet in the solitude of stars, in the quiet of the night, your essence lingers in the pale moonlight. So here's the locket, your memory enclosed, rust in time where once a promise rose. A cowboy's soul, adrift like tumbleweed, it's tied to love, the only creed I heed. In the heart of nowhere, under skies vast and taut, lives the tale of a rusty locket forgot, a ballad blending winds and whispers lost. Ever the cowboy pays love's quiet cost.
Down where the oak trees meet the dusty bend, I recall the scarf you wore against the wind. Back road sang 'neath the weight of our old Ford, each rut in that gravel a chapter of words we'd stored. Sunset painted stories on your face, whispers of a love time won't erase. Oh, how the shadows stretch as the day gives in under the heartache sky where our love's worn thin. I ride along these trails, your memory my guide, a lone cowboy with only the stars by his side. Back roads sang my heart, did too, under that evening sky fading blue. The porch still creaks at our cabin, worn and old, every board a tale of the secrets we told. But now the fireplace ashes cold have lain, no warmth within to hold back the night's rain. What once was a haven now just empty space, haunted by the ghost of your tender grace. Oh, how the shadows stretch as the day gives in under the heartache sky where our love's worn thin. I ride along these trails, your memory my guide, a lone cowboy with only the stars by his side. Back roads sang my heart, did too, in the quiet whispers of a love once true. These boots have wandered far, yet circle back to you. Each dusty mile a verse of love that once was true. Through the rustle of the leaves I hear your voice call, a fleeting echo over the canyon's wall. So here's to the trails where our wild hearts ran, to the dreams we sowed in the soft yielding sand. Back roads sank and so did the light, leaving me with these shadows riding into the night. Back roads sang my heart forever blue, under the vast eternal sky shared with you. A slow strum of the guitar fades as the last note echoes like a whisper in the wind, leaving an imprint of a love story that, while ended, forever lingers in the air and the land. Underneath the old oak tree where we carved our names, the sky turns a mournful shade as the landscape claims memories, whispers tangled in the wind, soft sighs. Where once we lay, now only my shadow lies. The town sleeps quiet, the streets all worn and wise. Rain cries just like I do for dreams that died, where the river runs but can't hide the tears I've cried. Each drop mirrors the moment you were mine, on this lonesome trail under clouded skies I find. The rain cries, oh the rain cries. That porch still creaks, remembers our laughter clear. Dusty cabins echo parts of you that once were near. Gravel roads where the tracks of your leaving hills. With every gust, the wild sage your scent reveals. But your warmth is just a ghost that the cold wind steals. The rain cries just like I do for love that's lost in the shadow of the hill by the frost-covered moss. Each drop a story, a moment that time has tossed on these empty plains, paying the highest cost. The rain cries, oh the rain cries. Sunset paints the sky with hues of our old flame. Riding lonesome trails, I whisper your sacred name. A solace in the saddle, under stars that we once claimed. This wandering life, a picture in a tattered frame. The rain cries and I'm calling out to you across the time-worn paths and the morning dew. Maybe these skies will clear, or maybe they'll stay blue. But like the rain, my heart will always cry for you. The rain cries forever, the rain cries. Let the echo carry, let the silence speak as the guitar fades, like a cowboy walking slowly into the endless horizon, his heart full of echoes, his footsteps quiet on the soft, wet ground. Out where the oak tree shadows the old porch floor, stands a cabin, its windows don't shine no more. A scarf you left still dances with the wind, and the saddle we shared, now dust covered and thinned. The abandoned ranch flew with your laughter, carried away. Echoes of footsteps in the hallway they play. Right in the tailwinds of memories turning gray. The sun dips low as our love did at the close of day. Gravel roads where the marks of an absent rain. Trails we walk, now only solitude remains. The town's lights dim, like the spark we couldn't find. In the quiet I linger, with you still on my mind. The abandoned ranch flew footsteps in the hallway they play. Right in the tailwinds of memories turning gray. The sun dips low as our love did at the close of day. Beneath the vast sky, I whisper to the stars how I wonder if you've healed the scars. Across these empty fields where my heart resides, I fend off the ghost of your goodbye. The abandoned ranch flew with dreams we once knew underneath the cedar. I'm lost without you. With each setting sun and the cool evening dew, I'm a shadow in this land, forever passing through. The ranch flew away, but I never quite flew.
Of a sleepy tide, the waves hum low like a lullaby. The stars are winking with a knowing glow. Night wraps me up in a gentle flow. The trees are swaying in rhythm slow. A breeze whispers secrets it seems to know. I trace the constellations with my hand, lost in a dream I don't understand. Breathe in the stillness, let it unfold. The night is soft, but it feels so bold. Floating in the quiet of this endless tune, dreaming under the glow of the silver moon. The crickets sing in a one-note choir. The melody builds as the night grows higher. The sand is cool beneath my feet. A soothing pulse, a steady beat. Time feels frozen in this endless now. No past, no future, just here somehow. The world is hushed but alive in its way. I could stay here till the break of day. Breathe in the stillness, let it unfold. The night is soft but it feels so bold. Float
where the creek used to run. Found an old cabin, wood bleached by the sun. Carved our names deep in that gnarly oak skin. Her laughter's echo over whispers of wind. Beneath that old porch, hid from midsummer's blaze, her scarf still lies there, lost in the haze. Her voice cries in the canyon tonight, through echoes that dance with the pale moonlight. Her sighs are the wind in the valley so low, where my heart's buried deep in the cold shadow. Oh, her voice cries, and I'm still learning why. Each sunset's more painful than the last goodbye. Seasons have turned, and that creek's running dry. Gravel roads wind where we once watched skies. The willow's grown old, its branches now bend, like my weary soul at each day's end. That scar frayed and faded, like memories worn in a dusty saddle from a love long torn. Her voice cries in the canyon tonight, through echoes that dance with the pale moonlight. Her sighs are the wind in the valley so low, where my heart's buried deep in the cold shadow. Oh, her voice cries, and these old eyes don't lie. Each sunset's just shadows of her silent inside. If whispers could talk, or old ghosts could walk, would she wander back softly, or vanish like chalk on the edge of this earth, where our dreams fell through? The land keeps her whispers, and the sky keeps its blue. Her voice cries in the canyon so deep in my dreams, it's her voice that disturbs my sleep. And I roam these lands tethered to her echo. Her voice cries in the wind, and I can't let go. Yes, her voice cries, and I'm bound to follow through fading trails and valleys hollow. In the dawn's gray whisper, by the oak tree stand, I recall her laughter scattered like sand. Cold morning on the porch, steam rose like prayers, her scarf in the breeze, dancing away my cares. Oh, that cold morning when she walked away, left her shadow in my door, and my skies turned gray. Every creaking board and whispering wind, echoes of the love that danced on the skin. Years fell like leaves to the ground they'd lay. Old trails turned to dust, gravel roads led astray. Where once we lay 'neath stars, now lies empty space. An old worn saddle and no trace of her grace. That cold morning walked away. Took the warmth of the sun, left my world in disarray. Now every sunset bleeds into a lonesome shade. Faint memories linger like the promises we made. On a quiet night, the wind whispers truths. In the solitude I confront my youth. Love's a fleeting shadow on a high plains drift, ghost in the cabin where my heart once sit. So that cold morning keeps walking away. Each step she took, time steals a bit more each day. And I'm left holding on to a breeze, a faint perfume, under the endless sky where our love once bloomed. Now she's just a memory that walked away, leaving echoes in the wind and my heart led astray.
In the shadow of Lonesome Hill, neath the ancient oak's embrace, where the wind whispers secrets through the leaves' gentle trace, we carved our names young and wild in bark so old and gray, under skies of endless blue, where time just slipped away. Her laughter echoed softly over fields of golden grain, a melody of joy once sung, now a silent haunting refrain. And Lonesome Hill stood still as the world moved on beneath. The sunset bled like my heart when I found she'd left with the breeze. Old saddlebags and dusty trails, my companion since she's gone. On Lonesome Hill I stand alone by the oak where we belong. The cabin by the creek now wears a coat of dust and despair. Windows like the vacant eyes of a love that's no longer there. The porch where we danced neath lanterns light now creaks under my weight. With every step a memory falls like leaves to fate's cruel slate. Rain washes old scars, the past we walked turned to mud. Her scarf still hangs on the hook untouched, a relic of our love. And Lonesome Hill stood still as the world moved on beneath. The sunset bled like my heart when I found she'd left with the breeze. Old saddlebags and dusty trails, my companion since she's gone. On Lonesome Hill I stand alone by the oak where we belong. Now the stars above Lonesome Hill, they judge in silent gaze, pointing to the paths I've shunned since those halcyon days, where the echoes of our laughter and the shadow of her smile guide me like a ghostly light lost between the miles.
Lonesome Hill stands still, a monument to dreams we wove in the tapestry of a starlit sky and the lands we used to rove. The oak tree bears the weight of time as my heart bears the cost of loving one who's gone away and mourning what I've lost. On Lonesome Hill I'll return till my days on earth are still a cowboy, a memory, a shadow where Lonesome Hill stood still.
Out where the oak shadow lays lies a cabin framed in yesterday's sunbeams. My boots stirred the dust where we once danced, under stars whispering your name, my lost chance. And the dust listened as I called for your love gone astray. The wind's soft sigh carry your laughter away. On that old porch time stands still, a silent witness to the echo of your footsteps, a heart's distress. Seasons turn the gravel road worn by rain. My scarf holds the scent of you, a fragrant pain. The saddle empty beside me rides a ghost of your smile down fading trails. Each mile a reminder, every lonely mile. The dust listened as I sang to the stars above, tales of a wild heart tamed by your love. In the quiet town where dreams like rivers flow, I wander with the shadows on streets you used to know. There's a whisper in the willows, a sigh in the slow breeze, in the fabric of the land. You are every crease. With each sunset the horizon bleeds and blends, my spirit calling to yours where the earth ends. Yes, the dust listened and it knows my fears. It's heard the secrets of my soul through the years on this long journey where sorrow never dies. Underneath these wide aching skies, the dust still listens and I am still alone, with the heartbeats missing from this weathered bone. In the silence after songs where memories reside, I'll meet you where the land is wide and memories.
In the shadow of the oak, where the soft whisper spoke, I first saw her silhouette in the fading light. beneath the broad brim hat. Her eyes like twilight sat on the porch of Agewood. We shared dreams of flight. Her laugh breezed through chimes in those golden times where the dust danced with the wind in a lover's sigh. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, echoes of her voice in the cool evening air, riding trails now overgrown, these memories I own. The sun dipping low as if to disappear. Years rode by on storms through the cold and warmth. Old cabin creaks alone like my weary bones. That gravel road untraced by time itself erased. Her scarf faded blue, all that's left to own. From the saddle of my past to the horizon's vast, echoes of hoofbeats, now just a heart turned to stone. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, echoes of her voice in the cool evening air, riding trails now overgrown, these memories I own. The sun dipping low as if to disappear. Underneath the stars glow where the quiet rivers flow, I reckon hearts like ours were born to roam. But every setting sun, like a bullet from a gun, reminds me of the love that I once called home. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, where her whispers in the wind still softly roar. By the empty roads I tread, under skies fiery red, I hold to the sunset forevermore. Yes, I hold to the sunset forevermore. Out where the creek rolled through, neath the whispering pines, I found her wild rose laugh in the bend where the water signs, lingering shadows cast by an oak tree's might. We carved our names one summer's eve, 'neath the glow of twilight. And oh, the creek rolled through like memories in the rain, washing over old wounds, but the scars remain. Those gravel roads whisper with echoes of her tune. Every sunset bleeds the same where the creek rode through. Now the porch swings empty where once we used to sit, talking about forever in the flicker of a candle lit. But seasons turn like pages, her scarf caught on the breeze, left me with these empty hands and fallen autumn leaves. And oh, the creek rolled through
cabin's heart feels blue. Every trail grows colder where the creek rolled through. I wander these forgotten roads where our dreams once danced in view. An old saddle's all I carry, aside from thoughts of you. But even stars lose their way in the vast unending night, just like I roam without you 'neath this endless twilight. Yes, the creek rolled through like a song lost in the wind. It sings of sweet love gone as my heartstrings slowly thin. Now I lay me down by the river's gentle cool. Find me where the shadows fall, where the creek rolled through. Let the water run, let the memory stay true, lost in the dust of time where the creek rolled through.